Hello everyone, welcome to GED, and good morning. I just finished this delicious bowl of tomato soup for breakfast, and we gotta talk about something. We have to talk about this. There is an add-on, or add-ons, that balance Druids 120% need in the new expansion, in Shadowlands, because without it, you are gonna suffer. You are really gonna suffer, guys. So without further ado, the first one is going to be Weak Auras. And Weak Auras is going to give you everything you need to track your cooldowns as a balanced druid. It's going to give you your Starfall timer. It's going to give you your eclipse swinging back and forth. And for me, you don't have to do this, but I track if my dots are up on targets with lunar and solar respectively. And then I have an add-on that's kind of a little bit, I got to tune this one down. So it's a little bit off kilter here, but I don't look at my astral power bar. I don't care about the number of my astral power. I use Weak Auras to tell me exactly how many charges of Star Surge or if I can cast Starfall with these lovely little energy balls here. And this is just an old, ignore that one. That's just old. It won't go away. But anyways, so I got my Starfall, my Eclipse, my Star Surges, my dots, and extraneous cooldowns for DPS, whatever you want to do. Number one, remember that, Weak Auras. And so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what my Weak Auras does for me. So I have a target here. If I click on it, I can see, do I have dots on the target? Yes or no? Druid dots, I'm not so concerned about keeping them 100% uptime, because A, they're instant cast, and B, your rotation sometimes just doesn't allow the full refreshment of your dots. And C, if you're in a movement phase, you should be spamming your dots anyways, so they should be auto-refreshed just on the go. So I cast my first dot, my second dot, and those auras go away to tell me that, hey, they're on the target. I don't need to worry about them anymore. They're gone. And I'm gaining astral power. I just got to keep combat refreshed because dummies drop combat. I'm getting astral power so I can Star Surge twice. This is not the rotation, okay? This is not the rotation. I'm just demonstrating Weak Auras for you. And now here's the key thing. I use Weak Auras to tell me when I got my Fury of Elune up. There's Fury of Elune gone. And the 1,000% bonus of this Weak Aura is going to be this bar right here. And you need this bar so badly as balance now. It is your Eclipse bar. Basically, when I cast 2 Wraths, this bar goes away, this bar goes away, and now I'm in Lunar. It tells me exactly how long I have Lunar up, how many Starfires I need to keep spamming until I get to that end of that Lunar phase. And then let's just let it run out. It runs out. Now as you see, my Wraths are gone. I can no longer go into Lunar phase, so ignore that Wrath side of the bar. It's gone. So I know I have to go 1 Starfire and 2 Starfires to put me back over into that other side. And without this add-on, just using the base Blizzard add-ons or any other sort of add-on, it just makes it so frustratingly difficult to play a balanced druid now. Because this new Eclipse system, or the old Eclipse system if you played long ago, is 100% needed to have a good, strong, solid Weak Aura tracker for balanced druids. If you do not have this, your DPS will suffer. It 100% will suffer. Trust me, guys. And as you can see, if I shift over with 2 Starfires, I know that once I hit that phase, I gotta dump my astral power, because nowadays Druids get that buff where you get, where is it? Where's the buff? You get extra damage based on your solar or lunar eclipse if you spam Starfires in that window. That's it, man. You need this Weak Aura. And let me just demonstrate what I did for mine. So there is a Weak Aura called Luxthos Weak Auras, and it's called the Druid Core. You can get it on WAQIO, which is like the Weak Aura's site. You can just purely Google it. Just Google Luxthos Druid Core, and it'll take you there. And Druid Core will install, you'll import it via the import button. It'll install a whole bunch of crappy icons. I mean, if you're not a weak or a savvy person, it's okay. It'll throw up all your cooldowns, give you icons. But what basically I had to do is just turn off all of these and all of the feral and all of the resto weak auras, and purely just take what's right here, the Eclipse to the Starfire bars, and keep those activated. Make sure those are active. You'll get this nice pretty bar when you're in balance spec, and oh my god, it is a lifesaver. I built my own before I installed those, and it was okay. It was decent, but I feel like this one is just slightly cleaner than what I made, so I went with it. I ran with it. Alright, and then I'm just going to give you one more add-on that you absolutely need to have as a balanced druid, and that is pure and simple LVUI. LVUI is just going to help you clean up your bars, clean up your interface, and just make your life so much easier. You can use whatever other interface UI modification you want, but first and foremost, if you're going to be raiding, if you're going to be playing Shadowlands, get stuff like health bars, stuff like chat windows and details and everything in this area out of the way. Get it out so you can see what you're doing, so you can play freely and not have interruptions in your visual space. And that, my friends, is pretty much the two things that balanced druids are absolutely going to need. And hey, if you don't want to use this, good for you, but I'm telling you, it's needed.